Fingers are crossed. Let's be honest, this is not going to be an overnight scenario with the other situations that we're talking about relating to weather and melting snow and things of that nature. Now, DWR, as you heard, increased the water flow. This is some helicopter footage from earlier today, and that's a great look at what that emergency spillway has done. Let's point out that over about a 2-day period, there were crews out there ripping out trees, making sure that where you see white water going down right now, much of that had to be cleared of debris, of trees, of things that might have created downstream clogging and issues. They worked very hard. We spoke with construction crews and people that were working overnight on Wednesday, Thursday nights, and it looks like, all things being honest here, that emergency spillway is working. This is the first time it has ever reached that point. And we do want to let you know that if you're not aware, an emergency evacuation was ordered late this afternoon. We heard, and we've spoken several times with Sheriff Honey. We heard from several officials, and we will continue to do that. After a hazardous situation developed at the Oroville Dam spillway, of course, you may recall that early in the morning yesterday morning, for the first time, it went over 901 feet, and that was historic, the first time the spillway went. So we're going to bring you up to date on some evacuations and places that you can go and some of the things that are being offered. We do want to say that you do need to be evacuating. If you have not already evacuated, you certainly should be out of the areas south of the Oroville Dam, and we're talking about around the Feather River, Gridley, Biggs, Yuba City. Those areas should also have moved out. There are many places that you can go. Silver Dollar Fairgrounds in Chico, and I'm going to kind of wait on to see what we get from on our latest graphic, because much of this is coming in as in my ears. You can see, just like in the movies. It's the way we do it here when we're bringing you the live information. I'm trying to express to you the calm that has been expressed to us. They're not fibbing to us. They're telling us what's going on now, and that is the critical aspect. There are experts from pretty much everywhere. There has also been requests from Washington to get immediate assistance wherever we can get it, and as we get more of that information, we will have it for you. Butte County Superintendent of Schools has called for the following schools tomorrow: Bangor Union Elementary School District, Biggs Unified School District, Durham Unified School District, Feather Falls Union Elementary School District, Golden Feather Union Elementary School District. These are all closures. Gridley Unified School District, Manzanita Elementary School District, Oroville Elementary School District, Oroville Union High School District, Palermo Union Elementary School District, Pioneer Union Elementary School District, Thermalito Union Elementary School District in Butte County. All the Butte County Office of Education offices will also be closed tomorrow. Butte County Office of Education offices and schools in Oroville will also be closed. And I can honestly tell you that if in doubt, you can tell your teachers that Mr. Weber told you it's okay. But in all seriousness, if in doubt, we will keep those updated. We will bring you more information, and we'll have it on our website as well. The Executive Director of Butte 211, 24-hour public information helpline, got in touch with us, and they are taking calls. They are ready to assist. If you have questions, you're being asked not to call 911 unless it is a true emergency, because they can help you with landline cell phone calls. Yuba and Sutter residents can also call a back line here that you're going to see, 866-916-3566. We'll let you take a second to jot that down if you need to. But those of you who are in Butte County, you can just dial 211 if you have questions about where you can go, what you should do. We can tell you that you will not be allowed back in right away, and that is clearly something that's going to be an evolving situation. Many of the places that we've been listing for emergency, for shelters and places for you to go, Christina, we appreciate it. We hope you're staying safe, and we do know that it's good to know there are authorities that are out there keeping an eye on businesses and so on, because you certainly don't want to see any issues. We're looking right now at a live picture here, Christina, of some of the movement and the loading of large boulders to be dropped into the Feather River area. Any other notes that you need us to take before we hit to a break? Christina? Okay, so we've lost.
I did not hear you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. We just wanted to say if there was any more that you'd heard from authorities that you want us to share, or advice that you've seen driving around before we go to break.
Oh, no, just real quick. When Taylor and I were at the visitor center, we did see helicopters going by, and we were told that those were the helicopters that were dropping off the boulders into near the spillway.
Okay, thank you very much, Christina. We're going to be hitting, we know there's going to be a press conference coming up, so we want to get ready for that. We mentioned a moment ago that the Tehama County District Fairgrounds are open. That's good news. And we were told earlier that it was not open, but the fairground officials have gotten in touch with us. They have verified, and we're just glad to get that information out. They are open. They have been open. You are welcome out there, so that's another place for folks to go.
Now, if you need more information about the evacuations, we have a new section on our mobile app. If you don't have it already, search for KRCR in your phone's app store.
We'll have the latest alerts and information you need to know to keep your family safe throughout the night. A news conference scheduled. It's been pushed back to 10 o'clock, I guess. Oh, it is 9 o'clock, so it will be coming up shortly. 10 o'clock somewhere, I guess.
But we're going to take a break right now.
Yeah, we're going to take a break right now. We'll bring you the very latest when we come back.
Cal OES, Sarah Zendenom, Fox 40 News.
All right, Sarah, now I know you mentioned that they are monitoring traffic. I'm just wondering, have you heard anything about a plan to sort of ease some of those traffic issues that they're having?
Well, as I mentioned, Cal OES is in contact with the California Highway Patrol at this time, but we haven't been told of any traffic plans or anything like that. Obviously, it's still, as I mentioned, information gathering stage. So once they get the information and can relay it to us, we'll relay it right back to you, Joe and Nikki.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much for that. Also, as Sarah mentioned, CHP now taking part in this. This is a very multi-jurisdictional effort right now to not only clear some of these areas, but to sort of facilitate as traffic moves in and out. Now, CHP, we're learning, has deployed additional staff to personnel in Butte, Yuba, and Sutter counties. That's in addition to the information that you just heard there from Sarah.
And we have a traffic update for you right now. This is from Caltrans. A couple of new closures we want to tell you about. This is southbound 70 at 149, southbound 149 at 99, and northbound 99 at Marysville. Those are all closed. Right now, Caltrans is working on opening both sides of northbound 70. So again, we're going to go through these again. I know it's a lot. Southbound 70 at 149, southbound 149 at 99, and northbound 99 at Marysville. Those are all closed, and right now crews are working on opening both sides of northbound 70.
And want to mention that if you either know or are in contact with people who are evacuating right now, just ask that they be patient. There are going to be major delays. We're talking about within a small area, 130,000 people that have already been evacuated. So obviously there are going to be traffic issues. I want to get you right back to the dam itself. Ben Deasy's live for us there. Ben, what can you tell us about what you're seeing now?
Okay, we don't have Ben right now. Let's get to an update from CHP headquarters, because we're being told that CHP has deployed additional staff to work with emergency personnel in the Oroville Dam area. That's Butte, Yuba, and Sutter County. So that update coming from CHP headquarters. But we've been talking about the traffic mess as people are trying to get out of the area, listen to these evacuation orders. We were talking to one of our coworkers, Lindsay, who said that she got out pretty quickly, but once she did, she noticed that there were a long line of cars behind her. Yep,
and especially, I mean, we just saw not too long ago Doug Johnson in Yuba City talking to a number of drivers. Obviously, it's frustrating.
Right.
You have to evacuate your home. You're in traffic for, he said, 3 hours. People were stuck there. So, just be patient. Expect those delays. It's going to happen. We do have Ben Deasy now, who is live for us at the dam right now in Oroville. Ben, what are you seeing? What's the latest?
Yeah, Joe, Nikki, it may be a little hard to discern on your screen right now, but what you are looking at live is a helicopter hovering over the area of concern, hovering over both the spillway and the emergency spillway, both of which has sustained massive structural damage in this crisis. It is shining a very powerful spotlight on those two spillways, looking for the damage, trying to appraise the situation. We don't know if that's one of the helicopters that might be used in this airlift plan plan that has been floated by the Department of Water Resources. I do know, however, that a number of helicopters have been circling the area as they have been filling these massive bags of boulders. Again, the idea being that they might hook one of those bags to the bottom of a helicopter. That helicopter would take that material, those massive rocks, to the breach in the spillway in the area to the west of the dam and try to fill in some of that breach. So far, none of the bags have been lifted up, but they have been furiously filling these bags over the past hour or so, and there are dozens upon dozens now on standby. And as you look at this, the image is different from the last time I broadcast to you live here from the top of the dam. You can see that all of the vehicles, the emergency vehicles, the trucks, and much of the heavy construction equipment, except for those engaged in filling the bags right now, have been cleared. It looks to us like they may be making room for one of those helicopters to come into this area, hook onto one of those bags, and indeed execute the plan, bring that bag to where it is needed in the breach. Now, we have unconfirmed reports from Mather that Black Hawk helicopters from the National Guard have been scrambled and deployed to this scene. We don't, again, know if that's the case, but we do have unconfirmed reports that that has happened. We also have unconfirmed reports that CAL FIRE Hueys have been put on standby to also assist if needed in this operation. But this operation, on the ground at least, is full steam ahead as we speak, as those bags get filled, bag after bag. And just look at the size of the boulders we are talking about here. Just amazing to conceptualize those being lifted by air, brought over to the dam, and deposited in the places where erosion, as that water floods down those spillway and the emergency spillway and erodes the hillside, causing some structural concerns at the Oroville Dam and the spillway releases. Just amazing to conceptualize those boulders being plucked from the ground, brought to that area, and placed in the flow of water to try to shore these structurally compromised spillways up.
Yeah, Ben, this is a really complicated effort here. I know you were out there as soon as the story broke. We sent you out that way, so you've been there for quite some time. Can you give us a sense of just how long and how much of an effort it was to get all of this done and even started, and then to get the helicopter up in the air?
Well, this was underway when we first arrived a few hours ago now, and the activity has only picked up.